And going through warm-ups, trying to get into a little groove here before the tip-off. Welcome, folks. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports for the latest presentation of our NBA basketball. Kevin Harlan here with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, and our sideline reporter is David Aldridge. Now we have a moment to look at how the blocks have been stacking up over the past several months for Walker Kessler.
We're just not seeing that same fierceness out of him defensively these last few months. He's lost a little bit of that intimidation factor. He's not blocking as many shots, and he's not making the same impact on that end of the floor.
A look at the Magic starting group. In the backcourt form, it'll be Suggs and Caldwell Pope. Wagner and Banchero are the forwards, and it's Bitadze in at the 5 spot. And for the Jazz, the pairing up front, it'll be Collins and Kessler. Wing pair will be Sexton and Markkanen, and it's Collier in at the 1. Teams are evaluating Clark's statistics and reviewing performances in more detail, I think, than ever before.
I agree with you. I mean, the complexity of the reports is much more in depth than it ever has been, and with that comes an increased level of scrutiny and expectations.
Offensive rebound. Bitadze the pass to Wagner. Banchero outside. 2 seconds left, and it's good on the way in.
Oh, the defense puts contact on Banchero inside, but he just bullies right through it.
Down low, and Kessler throws it down.
And he can time his passes so perfectly. Wow, what an assist.
Wagner against Markkanen to the inside. Banchero, no good. Collins with some nice D. Markkanen looking it over. Orlando grabs the miss.
You know, you don't always get that opportunity, so those are the ones you hate to miss.
Ball stolen. Outside for Sexton. Off target with his 3. The Magic have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Now, here's Suggs. He's tightly guarded, and that one drops.
That's the thing about Suggs, a footballer in high school. He gives you physicality in the backcourt.
Well, the Magic last year, Clark earning the number 5 seed in the East. It was a giant step forward.
It certainly was, and I tell you what, they've got an impressive, very impressive young core. And this was the first time they made the playoffs since 2020, and now the minimum expectation is a playoff appearance, and I think they'll be able to deliver on that.
Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well. So it'll be Kentavious Caldwell-Pope shooting. It's going to go on Isaiah Collier, and he'll be shooting his first free throw of the game here.
This season, 88% on the line, so he has been in a comfort zone.
Guys, he is close to where he was last year in that category, but his numbers are still down just a skosh.
Throughout his career, Clark, Kentavious Caldwell-Pope has proven himself to be a quality player.
He certainly has, and I love the way he plays. He's locked in all the time at both ends. Really not only understands his role, Kevin, but embraces it. He's out there to space the floor with his shooting and then provide a lot of energy and versatility on defense.
Sexton can't get that one to drop. And here's Banchero. He'll bring it up for Orlando. Their last encounter was in Orlando.
And their last time playing this club, foul trouble became a big problem for them. The starters had to take an early stint on the bench.
They've just got to be more careful tonight. It's that simple. I mean, those guys are too valuable. They need them on the floor.
Now Sexton, after Jalen Suggs missed from long range. And the shot is good.
You know, you got to respect Sexton's scoring ability. The closer he gets inside, the more effective he is.
Suggs passes to Bitadze. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
Really, the right play defensively. If you can't block, force him to the line.
Yeah, exactly. Prevent the layup, give them a little bump, and then maybe they'll think twice about coming into the lane next time. And if they don't think about it, at least they might be distracted by your presence.
And the first one drops. And Utah making a change here. Clarkson's checked in. And that's good as he hits both of his shots. And first quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
The three ball sinks the three-pointer.
You know, Clarkson really working on his range, and defenses better wise up to it.
Wagner kicks to Suggs. Six to shoot. Pass to Bitadze. And it's sent back by Kessler. These are the top distributors of the basketball for the last 10 games, as shown on the 2K leaderboard. And you look at Collier, currently 5th in the league in assists. Such court vision.
And those games have seen him dropping more dimes than you might have thought possible.
A different look for Utah. Eubanks, he's checked in for Walker Kessler. Filipowski comes in for John Collins. And Georgia subbed in for Collier. Now, here's Markkanen. He had 15 points last outing. Eubanks finds Clarkson. It's stolen by Carter. Markkanen against Wagner. Pass to Carter. And it's hauled in by Lauri Markkanen. Utah has gone just 1 of 4 from three-point range here in the first. Here's George. That doesn't go on the chance to tie.
Man, I can't believe he blew that gimme, guys. Well, I know he's frustrated about that.
Utah trailing here. 56 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Clarkson against Anthony. Markkanen a screen on Anthony. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The shot by Clarkson, no good.
Tell you what, that is a missed opportunity from mid-range for sure. With as little defense as was shown, should have made that one.
Pass to Anthony. Back to Wagner. To end the cold streak. Utah with the rebound, coming off that loss against the Timberwolves.
I mean, they went into that one with the thought that they may have a chance. No.
It wasn't pretty. That's definitely the case. I mean, I know they'd like to scrub that game from their memories and actually erase it from the hard drive.
At the end of one, a closely contested game so far. Jazz lead by 1. Let's take a quick break now, and then it's on to the second quarter after this. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far on the scoreboard. And guys, what's your take on Utah so far?
You got to credit their defense, communicating, rotating, making plays on the ball.
They've got them rattled. It's only the first quarter, and already they've made enough big plays on defense to last really an entire game.
The guard pair, it's George and Sexton. Drew Eubanks out there with Filipowski. And it's Clarkson in at the 3. That's the group for Utah getting going here in the second. Pass to Anthony. Back to Banchero. That one falls coming off Anthony's feet. Banchero's got the first points up on the board here in the second quarter for the Magic. And Cole Anthony is some kind of scorer when he gets hot.
Yeah, he's really special when he gets it going. He can beat you by himself. That's how good he is. He's a little mercurial, up and down, volatile a bit. But I tell you what, I like what he gives you when he's playing at his best.
So it's Orlando now, following the three-pointer by Utah. Banchero outside. 6 on the shot clock. Trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark. Sexton deciding where to go with it. Clarkson outside. His three-pointer is off the mark.
Boy, they dodged one there, guys. I mean, he got the wide-open look that he wanted, just didn't knock it down.
Here's De Silva. It's hauled in by George. And here's George. He'll bring it up for the Utah Jazz. Here's Filipowski, and he uses the glass on the layup. Filipowski's got the lead up to 3 now for the Jazz. Here's Black, defended by George. Pass to Banchero. Inside, Carter, and he makes good on the layup.
Rustling feathers inside. Carter Jr. getting to the bucket one way or another, not to be denied.
And Will Hardy is called timeout. He wants to make some adjustments to the game plan, clearly. Teams changing it up here. And a moment here to see the standings for the Eastern Conference. And you know, guys, some interesting stories have unfolded here as we move through the middle of the season. You look at the Magic. They're 8th in the conference and really looking to improve on the back end of the season.
And I think for the Magic, they've shown me some very good things this season. But that next step, those qualities that could make them true contenders, just haven't been there.
Yeah, and you know, we've seen them enough to know by now they're not going to make that switch from good to great at this point. Not this year anyway.
Clarkson against Suggs. Here's Banchero. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. That one on Collins. Clark, I know you'd agree, Paolo Banchero has certainly lived up to the hype, being a #1 overall pick.
Yeah, you know, I loved him when he was in college. Loved his size, his athleticism, his IQ, his tenacity. I mean, I don't think there's anything on the floor that he can't do.
First one falls for him. From Rookie of the Year in 2023 to an All-Star Greg in 2024, Paolo Banchero.
And, Kevin, that really says it all, doesn't it? Few players hit the ground running like Banchero has. Becoming an elite competitor, people fear almost instant.
That one misses, so he goes 1 for 2. You know, a trend that's been unmistakable, Greg, over the last few decades has been the number of positionless players.
Yeah, and I think that's a great thing, right? So many players now with diversity in their skill set, and there's no need to commit a player to a certain role just based on their size.
Here's Banchero following the bucket by the Jazz. He made that one. Basket number 3 for him. He's also missed 2.
And the paint is where you love to watch Banchero work. Well, with his size and athleticism, he can attack so effectively inside.
Pass to Clarkson. Over Suggs. The shot by Clarkson, no good.
I wouldn't say that's exactly his spot now. I mean, and you can see why.
And it's Suggs missing. Jazz have gone 50% from the floor in the second quarter, 3 of 6. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. And here's what the schedule for Orlando looks like. On Monday, they'll be playing against Draymond Green and the Golden State Warriors. And then on Wednesday, they'll be matching up against DeMar DeRozan and the Sacramento Kings.
And for that game against the Spurs, I think it's going to be an interesting challenge. Even though they expect to come out on top, this could probably be a pick'em game, depending on how they play.
Really a good free throw shooter. You'd like to see Clarkson get to the line even more because of that.
Markkanen, he's checked in for Utah. Collier comes in for Keontae George. Then for the Magic, Franz Wagner comes in for Carter. And it's Kentavious Caldwell-Pope in for Black. And he's good on the second.
And a guy who's bounced around the league a bit, Clarkson tightened up his game, and now he is a key factor in what this team does.
It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Kevin, Franz Wagner grew up in Germany, but he says one of the reasons that I went to college in the U.S. was to learn a different mentality. The game is played more competitively, and talking trash is welcome. I had it in me deep down, but that brought it out more. And that combination of styles has helped him to this day. Kevin?
Great stuff, D.A. Thanks. Now Caldwell-Pope, after Lowry Markkanen misses from long range. Here's Banchero. Cans it from downtown. Now it's a 4-point Magic lead.
His shooting has been outstanding. Definitely one of the reasons they're up in this game.
And here we go with the Magic fast break.
And the future Suggs has is certainly promising. An effective combo guard who can really get it going at times.
And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for Orlando.
I really like how they're knifing inside with confidence, exploiting any openings they see in the defense, taking advantage.
And one other thing they've done well today, guys, share the ball. I mean, set up teammates and just playing unselfishly.
A free throw drops for Suggs.
I like a lot of things about Suggs. His toughness and physicality, though, kind of stand out, especially at both ends of the floor. And I think he just continues to grow as a player.
And the Jazz making a change here. Sexton's checked in. And a change for the Magic. Isaac's checked in. And he can't hit the second. Jazz trail by 5. Markkanen dishes to Sexton. It's blocked.
Wagner, so good with his hands, but he's a smart defender, too. Positioned himself well to come away with that block.
Got that one up quick. Caldwell-Pope's got his second bucket of the night.
They appear to be a lot more confident to me now, putting that rough first quarter well behind them.
And Will Hardy calls timeout here. He's made the decision. He wants to huddle up with his guys.
And they're in the top half of the league in free throw shooting. Something they definitely like to improve upon, but right now, they're getting by.
And to crack the top 10 and second chance points tells you about the work ethic of this team. Going after the scraps and turning them into points. Outside, Sexton. Pass to Collins. To the paint. Here's Markkanen. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
And Markkanen is a low down inside close to the bucket. When he's got nice positioning, he's really comfortable inside.
And here's Wagner. Shoots over Markkanen. And he overshot that one, missing. Sexton up top. He's guarded by Caldwell-Pope. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line. It's going to be Sexton shooting. That one on Caldwell-Pope. Greg Collins Sexton, still so young. He entered the league when he was just 19.
Yeah, drafted back in 2018. Sexton has a few years left in his 20s, so you expect him to continue to expand his game and improve on both ends.
There's 39 seconds left in the first half. Suggs passes to Bitadze. Isaac against Collins. To the middle. Here's Wagner. And it's in there. Wagner's got 4 points in the quarter.
Oh, good job executing inside. Wagner in total control down there.
Takes it inside. And it's Collier missing. Isaac outside. Pass to Bitadze. Here's Wagner. Count it. Good. Wagner's got 6.
Watch out now. When this guy gets into a rhythm, It is something to behold.
And so it's the Orlando Magic heading to the bench with a 7-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. They're playing a bruising game inside, and it's working for them. We'll return shortly.
Greetings, Shaq, Kenny, and EJ here as we tip off the show with a look at our mid-season Eastern Conference standings.
Taking a look here now at the Magic. Guess they're playing decent, remaining somewhat competitive. Just feel like this team is stuck right now, unable to get to the next level, searching for the answers.
And now let's discuss this game. Talk about a strong start for the Magic.
They're moving well on offense, great teamwork. Maybe not as strong as our teamwork, but whose is?
How about your old Lakers team?
What I remember seeing, they pass the ball into Shaq, Ernie, and it never comes back out.
That's why they call me the Shaq Hole.
And that's all for us. Now it's time to send it back to Kevin Harlan for the beginning of the third quarter.
And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. You know, Paolo Banchero, guys, has been exceptional.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look he wanted.
Well, you know what, guys? It was all about efficient offense, not rushing things, taking your time, finding the best shot on every possession.
So it's the Jazz now. They trail by 7. Checking out the group for Jamal Mosley to start the second half. Wagner and Banchero are the forwards. In the backcourt form, it'll be Suggs and Caldwell Pope. And it's Bitadze in at the center position. The Jazz have made 2 of their previous 3 free throws in today's game.
At the line for the Jazz, Kessler taking 2 shots.
The first free throw is good. And Kessler drops them both. Here are the Magic now. It's a 5-point game. They can look forward to San Francisco after this game and a matchup against Golden State. They're in the midst of this long 6-game road trip. That will be game 4. Sexton on the wing. Pass to Collier. Now Kessler. Lock at 6. Collins, a screen on Caldwell Pope. Drains it from beyond the arc.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
Banchero, right side. Magic moving the ball around. Wagner passes to Banchero. And they come right back with their own 3-pointer. Banchero's got 14 points for the game. Jazz trail by 5. And
Timeout,
Will Hardy
timeout.
is called timeout. Wants to regroup and go over the strategy. Well, you have to like what we're seeing so far from Paolo Banchero.
And he continues to burn them with his scoring. And the coaching staff's going to have to come up with a different approach defensively. And a chance here to look at the numbers for Paolo Banchero. Averaging about 23 points per, 7 rebounds, and 5 assists. Well, you know that he can put points up in a hurry, and he leads this team in scoring.
Yeah, you know, I think he's got a great sense of how to keep their offense going and being productive. If somebody else is having an off night, then he kind of steps in and fills the gap.
Now, here's Sexton. He's got 5. The rebound by Caldwell Pope. Magic leading by 5. Driving inside. The rebound by Collier.
You know, they don't score on that shot, but they're going to be happy with those kinds of possessions.
To the paint. From the arc. And there's a whistle. That's going to go on Walker Kessler. That's foul number 2 for him.
Not a bunch of energy from the defense, which is why he was free to knock that down.
Getting another opportunity here to see that powerful rejection.
You can almost feel the mindset he has. I mean, when the game's this close, he's going to bring it at that end of the floor.
Pass to Suggs. They set the pick. Banchero with the ball. And Orlando again with the bucket.
And Banchero is putting it all together, capable of scoring from all 3 levels.
Outside, Markkanen. Here's Sexton. He's guarded by Caldwell Pope. Good on that shot. And with that, the Magic lead is cut down now to just 2 on the basket from Sexton.
And what I love about Markkanen, he takes care of the basketball. And that's a result of being patient, playing smart, and just generally getting his points within the flow of the offense.
Here's Collier. Paolo Banchero making his last shot. Outside, Markkanen. Pass to Kessler. Here's Collier. Puts up a 3. They get it back. Kessler with the bucket. Kessler's got 8.
Important point there. Got him on a nice play, getting the ball inside and right to the bucket.
Suggs finds Caldwell Pope. Here's Banchero. Now Suggs. From 12 feet out. And it's Banchero missing. Utah has gone 2 of 3 when they ventured outside the arc in the 3rd quarter. Markkanen passes to Collier. To the inside. And Markkanen throws it down.
You know, when Markkanen's in this deep, he should be dunking it every time. I like to see him use his size like that.
Banchero outside. Back to Suggs. Banchero, that's good. And that's 20 points for Paolo Banchero. And Will Hardy is called timeout. He wants a minute here to get things straightened out with his team.
Look who it is, Jazz fans. Time for your Utah Jazz Dancers.
So Utah going with an almost entirely new group here. Eubanks, he's checked in for Walker Kessler. Filipowski comes in for Collins. Jordan Clarkson, he's checked in for Colin Sexton. And George is subbed in for Collier. 1:53 left in the 3rd. Clarkson against Suggs. Clarkson surveying the floor. Outside, George. Shot clock at 6. They set the pick for the lead. Another miss by Utah. And Wagner's got the ball here for the Orlando Magic. The lead is 2. Suggs kicks to Wagner. Takes it off the glass. Wagner's got 8 points.
Just punishing the defense from the interior. Wagner doesn't mind scoring against physical defense.
And the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Kevin, thank you. The Utah Jazz last season became one of the first teams in the league to move their games to broadcast television. It's a gamble, but they just about tripled their reach. And with the rapid growth in the region, they have a chance to attract new fans. Kevin, no doubt, other NBA teams are keen to see how this goes.
Oh, David, no question at all. And we thank you for your report. And Utah has possession. Following the missed shot by Franz Wagner, there's the lob to Markkanen. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
They put it up and Markkanen just powers it through.
27 seconds left in the 3rd quarter of the game. Wagner on the wing. He's guarded by Markkanen. And that one's good, Wagner.
Great job of screening there. Nice job to take it to the rim. and get the finish.
Clarkson passes to George. And that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket. It's still anybody's game as we've reached the end of 3. Orlando out in front, leading by just 2. And time for the short break, and stay right where you are. The fourth quarter is coming up next. And a quick look now at the State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Yeah, and with the accuracy to go along with that vision. I mean, he put the ball in the absolute perfect spot. That's how you orchestrate it.
And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. They've got Clarkson. Filipowski's out there with Drew Eubanks. Then it's George. And it's Sensabaugh in at the 3 spot. That's the group right now for Utah. Here's George. Paolo Banchero making his last shot. There's the screen. Clarkson passes to Eubanks. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Excellent recognition on the pick and roll. Clarkson lays it off to his teammate for the score.
Orlando leading. Banchero outside. And he's good on the 3 ball. Banchero's got 14 points here in the second half.
He's putting on a commanding performance here. He's hit 2 3-pointers in each half now.
And we've played through about a minute here in the fourth. Down low. And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for the Magic.
I love the way they're finishing, penetrating, getting downhill, taking the game to their opponents. They've been the aggressors, and that's been impressive.
And all game long, they worked the ball inside. It's really worked well for them offensively.
That's good from Filipowski. And the Jazz making a change here. Sheboy's checked in. Jalen Suggs is checked in for Orlando. And good on the second, so he makes them both.
This is as good as it gets from the charity stripe here in the second.
Yeah, you know what? And I think they've just got to keep on keeping on. Keep drawing contact, attacking, getting to the line. That will certainly give them a chance to get back into the game.
Carter, and then Carter with the jam.
Always a threat to score. Banchero, that time with a sweet find.
George looking over the floor. Clarkson against Anthony. Here's the screen. 6 on the shot clock.
Solid vision by Clarkson. Got it to his teammate in a great spot.
Last quarter of play, about 2 minutes in now. Pass to Suggs. Banchero with the ball. Shoots over Filipowski. Clarkson against Anthony. Driving to the basket. Fires the 3. And it's Suggs missing.
And thus far, they've managed to overcome an off game from him offensively.
Now, here's Clarkson. Here's Filipowski, covered by Anthony. Shot left block. Again, the Jazz score.
It's been like this all night for both teams. The offenses having their way.
Any lull in the action so far has been short-lived because there have been nothing but buckets in this one.
And we've got a timeout called by Jamal Mosley. He has decided it's the right time to talk. So Utah ends up going with the new group. Orlando also making some changes. Goga Bitadze is checked in for Carter. Wagner comes in for Black. And it's Kentavious Caldwell-Pope in for Cole Anthony. And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Thanks, guys. I got a chance to hear what Jamal Mosley was saying to the team. Now, with the game in the balance, Coach told his team to play loose. Don't overthink it. We got this far playing our game, and we can win the same way. Back to you guys.
Thanks so much, David. They blow the whistle just as he gets it off. That's 2 points with a chance for another one at the stripe.
First team foul. At the line to the basket, Caleb Suggs, shooting one.
Jazz trail by 4. Sexton with it. Collins, a screen on Caldwell Pope. Left side, Collins. The basket good off the assist from Sexton. Collins has got his first points of the game.
And I tell you what, they're doing their best to cut down the lead with some smart offense here in the second half. Shot selection much improved since the break.
Now, here's Banchero. And it's sent back by Kessler.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
Yeah, still close, but with their tough play on the boards, we're certainly seeing the effort.
Here's Banchero. Clock at 6. Inside. Here's Bitadze. Collins with some nice D. And so Sexton will bring it up for Utah. Trailing by 2. Can't tie it up as that one misses. Orlando's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. Suggs with the ball. Now defended by Markkanen. Here's Banchero. Comes up empty down low. Markkanen against Wagner. Collins a screen on Caldwell Pope. And Markkanen throws it down.
Accepting more of a leadership role over time. Markkanen not bashful at rising up to take huge shots.
Now, here's Suggs. Banchero inside, working on Collins. Outside for Caldwell Pope. A floater, and it's sent back by Kessler. Tries yet again. The shot's good from Bitadze.
And there's no quit when it comes to battling there until the final whistle. What a putback.
Understands his role, does his job, and he did it right there. The timing couldn't have been better.
Now, here's Markkanen. Pass to Kessler. Markkanen a screen on Suggs. Now, here's Caldwell Pope. Banchero outside. It counts.
And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
Well, that was 1-2. He wanted the ball. Nobody else was taking that shot.
And Will Hardy calls timeout here. Coach clearly feeling the necessity to regroup with so much at stake here. .35 seconds left in the fourth quarter, and Markkanen throws it down.
And you can trust an efficient shooter like Markkanen in the clutch. He's going to get a good look.
I think we'll see them burn the clock a bit here.
Yeah, smart move. All the officials are all over that.
Clearly a foul. I mean, didn't give him any choice but to blow the whistle. I mean, you got to play without fouling.
First free throw is good, and that makes it a 3-point lead. Second one is good. Getting both at the line, and it's a 4-point ball game.
Two-possession game now. I mean, those were really important foul shots.
And Will Hardy calls timeout here. The magnitude at this juncture in the game clearly warranting a timeout. So it's Utah here with the ball. 4-point game. And so they choose to intentionally foul.
Yeah, you know what? Smart foul. You got to try and extend the game.
Sure. It's not over. The clock is as much a problem for them as the score is right now, so they've got to try to manage it.
At the line for 2.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
He hits the first one, and that puts them up by 5.
No denying, the future is certainly bright for Wagner. He's a superb scorer already who also is growing as a passer.
So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 6-point ball game.
You know, important for him to come through at the line there because they want to expand that lead.
Here's Collier. The Jazz with another miss.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
And, guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of
The
him.
line for the Magic. Paolo Banchero. 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And that hurts as he doesn't get the first one to fall. Trying to focus now on the second.
And on paper, Paolo Banchero has so many appealing attributes. His size, build, the ability to find shots. You can easily see why scouts were enamored with this guy as a prospect.
And so it's Orlando winning this one. A truly gutsy performance away from home.
You know, it really was. And, Kevin, when this one was hanging in the balance late, they showed just what a tough-minded group they can be.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan along with our terrific 2K Sports crew, thanking you for tuning in. And now, our player of the game, Paolo Banchero.